Hi, my name's Alison Emery from Move With Awareness, and today I'm going to show you a somatic movement called the Washrag. And this movement, it's a fabulous movement, and it helps to coordinate the shoulder with the shoulders with the hips, and it's great for rotating and twisting of the body. So what you need to do is roll over onto your back and place your feet about hip width apart or maybe a little bit wider. Put your arms down by your side, and I'm going to break this movement down. So first of all, I want you to bring your awareness to your hips and your legs, and just let your legs tip off to one side. Notice how your hip has to lift off the floor on the opposite side to allow that to happen. Your feet are rolling on the outside and inside edges, and then bring those feet, those knees back up to vertical, and then just tip to the other side. What you're aiming to do is to make sure that when your pelvis comes back up to neutral, that it's coming back in the same spot. You're not coming back up. Let me try and show you. You're not coming back up kind of like that by hoiking the hip. Let's try and show you from this side. I'm not doing that. I'm just rolling the pelvis. Imagine that there's a bit of Velcro and your pelvis is coming back onto that piece of Velcro every time you come back up. And then also involve the head now. So my legs have gone one way. I'm going to let my head now go the other way. And then I'm going to bring my knees back up. And then I'm going to let my head go the opposite way to my knees. So already I've got some twisting going on here. And now notice how this side of my body is now lengthened and this side has shortened. I'm going to bring my knees back up. My head has come back to centre, and then my legs go the other way, and so does my head. And then I'm going to bring my knees back up again. So now let's introduce the arms, because this is a movement of the shoulders and arms as well as the legs. So start off, if you remember the flower, think back to when we did the arms of the flower. First of all, roll your arms inwards. So the back of my hands are now facing my body. My shoulders have lifted up off the floor, and then roll your arms outward. And now my shoulders are pressing down into the floor. Roll them inwards again, and then roll them outwards. And now try something different. So now roll one arm out and one arm in. And then do it the other way. So whichever arm was in, roll out and roll the out arm in. And just swap that around. And then start involving the head. So I'm going to look at the hand where the palm is up. So see how this palm is up even though it's rolling back out, but that palm's down, it's rolling kind of down. And then I'm going to turn my head to face this palm now because that palm's up and that palm's down. And this is going all the way up to my shoulders. I'm not just doing this. I'm not just doing that. You know, I'm rolling all the way up to my shoulders. My arms go all the way to my shoulder blades. So now I'm going to involve the legs. And whichever way my head's turned, my legs are going to go in the opposite direction. So I'm just going to tip my legs. And then I'm going to inhale to bring my knees back up to vertical. And as my knees are coming back up to vertical, I'm turning my head the other way. My arms are rotating in opposite directions. And then my knees, as I exhale, I'm going to drop my knees. I'm looking at this hand. Then I'm going to inhale, bring my knees back up. I'm slowly turning my arms. And then I'm going to turn my head to look at this upturned arm. You can bring your arms a bit lower down if it gets a bit uncomfortable. And then I'm going to inhale to bring my knees back up and turn my head to face my upturned hand. And I'm going to keep going with that for as long as I feel I need to. And this is really a good movement to end a sequence with. It's really good at integrating all the other movements, and it just feels really nice. So just going to do one more of those. Notice the lengthening of my waist on this side and the shortening on the other side. And then I'm going to come back to a still point, slide my legs down long, my arms back down by my side, and just completely relax.